we're going to take notes inside of our factoring foldable. First, we're going to learn the box method. So open up your foldable to the flap that says box method. And here's our problem. 3x squared minus 11x minus 4. So there's our problem. And now we're going to draw a box that looks like a window, just like you did with the box method before. But this time we're going from a trinomial, 3 terms, to a couple of binomials. So in each parentheses there will be 2 terms. So first we're going to start out by drawing a table. And on our table we want to find the factors of this number times that number. So the factors of A and C. And when I say A and C, as you already know, ax squared plus bx plus c is standard form of a trinomial. So we're going to find the factors of A and C. A is 3, C is 4, so 3 times 4 is 12. So we're finding the factors of 12. We're not going to worry about the negative. I know that was a negative 4, but we're not going to worry about the negative right now. We'll worry about the negatives when we get to the box. So to find the factors, a quick trick is to go to your calculator and type in what you're factoring. So 12 divided by x. Second graph gets you the factors, and here are all of the factors. I'm going to go back up to 1. Here are the factors. And when you get to a decimal, or when you get to where it repeats, that's probably the end. More so when you get to where it repeats. Sometimes there's decimals in between. Okay, so 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 3 is 12, but that repeats. So we're done. So here are the factors. 1, 2, and 3 are the first 3 factors, or the factors rather. 1 times 12, 4 times 6, and 3 times 4. Those are all of the factors of 12. Now, remember when we wrote these notes up here? I have a negative back sign, so that means opposite signs, and a negative middle sign, which means that the sign of the bigger number will be negative. Okay? So for my factors, I know I'm going to find factors that subtract to give me 12. Or, I'm sorry, subtract to give me 11. So 1 and 12 will subtract to give me 11. The bigger sign, the bigger number, has to have the negative. So inside my box, I'm going to put a negative 12x and a 1x. And of course, inside the box, the 3x squared goes first. And the 4, and it's negative 4. The negative 4 goes last. Okay? So now we're going to factor the box and figure out what goes in these parentheses. So let's do this first. Let me pull this up so you can see. I want to know the factors of the greatest common factor between 3 and 12. And then x squared and x. So the greatest common factor between 3 and 12, I know is 3 because we found the factors of 12, didn't we? And the greatest common factor between these two numbers is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So that means I'm going to pull out a 3. Now let's look at our x's. So a little trick is just to look for the lowest exponent. And the lowest exponent is 1. I have 1x there. I know that I can divide this by x, and I know I can divide this by x. So x comes out of the box. Okay? So now let's do this one. The greatest common factor between 1x and 4 is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1, and 4 divided by 4 divided by 1 is 4. So both numbers will be divided by 1. I know it's a positive 1 because this one inside the box is positive. So the one outside the box is also positive. So this box, the box that is touching, is the box that you look at for the sign. Now let's do these two. So you guessed it, 1 is going to come out of this box, but also an x comes out of this box. So I'm just going to write an x up here because 1 times x is x. And now the last one. I know that it's going to be negative because this box is negative. And 4 divided by 4 is 1. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. So I know I can pull out a 4. Because 4 is the greatest common factor of 12 and 4. So now you have your factors. Now we're ready to write them in the parentheses. So it doesn't matter which ones you put first. I'm going to put the top first. So x minus 4. And then the side, 3x plus 1. And there is your factors. I'm sorry, there are your factors. Yeah, I took English in school too. Okay, that is everything you need to know about the box method. I would like for you to practice a problem. So let's say x squared plus 10x plus 25. So you're going to draw your box. You're going to find the factors of a and c. A is 1. C is 25. 1 times 25 is 25. Find the factors of 25. And then figure out which two numbers are going to add to give you 10 and place them in the box. And then factor out of the box. Okay? And remember, factors are numbers that divide. Whoever has the numbers that have the same common greatest factor. Okay? Alright, do that problem.